Good morning, you guys. I'm just here to do an update before I have this very busy week coming up. You will definitely have to excuse my voice today. I'm drinking the Moonlight tea because it's been a little cold and dreary here. As you know, again, trying to get my voice up for the day. Um, I have a very busy week, y'all. Tourist season, you already know, is coming in, and most of the people that I love and love me are Tauruses. All right. So we got a little click, if you will. All right. And we definitely have to take care of one another. And of course, it includes food and shopping. You already know. Um, so that's going to be really busy for me. Also, Mother's Day, just so much coming up in May. May is always so hectic for me. Not only with readings, but just life in general. And I am definitely going to do the best that I can, everyone. I am. I want to talk about some spiritual things this morning. I'm not going to keep you long because I have a very busy schedule. Um, but I wanted to tap in to some things, all right? Uh, now, again, I don't know if you guys have been kind of paying attention to the channel. The things I've been trying to teach y'all and tell y'all means something. It's very significant. So, in these readings, or my particular gift, what is happening is everything means something, right? And we've talked about that. Everything means something in the readings, y'all. All right, so when we were doing the Sade Robinson reading, and I want to go into some things with that, and this is very recent, of course, what I'm talking about. As you noticed, everyone, the spirit of racism was coming in very strong in this reading. I think you got to witness it on both sides of the spectrum, okay? That this can come from any race, any side, any situation, all right? You got to see how ignorant, how ugly it is, how it's not informative. It's just a waste of time and space, all right? It helps nothing to progress. It heals nothing. It's just a really ugly spirit, y'all, okay? And it does come from dark places, all right? That reeked so bad in this reading, you guys, that I'm going to take maybe a day or two off of it, all right? Let it air out a little bit. Come back around, okay? There's some new things, as you know, going on with the case. The reason this coward does not want a trial is because he doesn't want these new things found out. I told y'all this ain't his first rodeo. This ain't his first time. All right, he's way too comfortable, way too chill. They're gonna find out things that's gonna blow your wigs back, y'all. Okay, and we're just gonna have a front row seat to it because there's things we know they don't know, as far as this reading is concerned. All right. Now, unfortunately, you cannot convict people with spiritual things. You have to have facts and proof in this world, right? You have to have evidence, papers, witnesses, things of that nature, because not everyone believes in spiritual things or spirituality, okay? I can tell you that regardless of what they tell you, that blood does belong to someone else. It's another female. that fought really hard is what I get. All right. Definitely lost the battle, but she fought really hard. I kept picking up a female too that was in a way worse situation than Sade. This was a female that I feel was either homeless or a drug addict or prostitute who had agreed to be paid to go to his home and perform acts for money. Did not make it out of there, y'all. Okay? But they're going to find things, and also some things that he's going to tell, confessions that we may not hear about it all, or we may not hear about it at all. But I'm telling you now that there's going to be some things that they're going to know that's going to come out that you're not going to believe. All right. Secondly, it just hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings, you guys. It hurt my feelings. The lack of compassion for this girl and her situation. If you can picture a young girl being tortured to death, and also her parents having to hear these details that will soon come out in the wash, y'all. The lack of remorse, I just don't know what to say. Okay. Racism is just ugly, y'all. It's so ugly. It is so ugly. I want to say that when I went into this reading, I really deep in my mind and heart thought that, especially, right, the Black community would back her very strong. I thought that. And I wanted that. And I feel like there were some that came through. Don't get me wrong. Now, there were some that came through. But I don't feel like it's the multitude that I was looking for or hoping for. And I feel like she feels the same way. I'm not sure if this is because it's a female that this was looked at differently. I'm really not sure, but I just feel like I thought, right? This is not really me using my gifts or anything, but I thought that I would get more support. I really did. I did. And to my surprise, I was attacked on every level. She was attacked on every level. And I just couldn't understand it. And to this morning, I can't understand it, right? But we are going to move forward regardless, because we know there are other powers and a higher power that ultimately takes care of it all, okay? Now, I have some other readings I need to do. There are other spirits that are crying out. And this is about a Black little girl named Taylor Williams. All right. And I pray I don't get any backlash with this. I pray. Also, someone had a request. Now, I forget the girl's last name. I can always go back. That's not a problem. I know her first name is Mia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. So I kind of went through her case very, very briefly last night just to see who it is, kind of get a feel of it, you know. Beautiful girl. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Not that most of these females that I'm reading about aren't gorgeous, because Sade is gorgeous. Most of them are very beautiful girls, okay? Or beautiful women. So it's just very terrible that these things are happening. So I want to look into her. This is very recent with Taylor Williams. And she just really wants to be heard. Poor little girl just keeps poking my arm. I'm going to get to her actually, hopefully, tomorrow. Hopefully. The Mia one I may have to put off till next week, maybe around Monday, Tuesday. I don't really like to put timestamps on it because life is so crazy, y'all. But these are things in times that I'm hoping to get to these things, okay? I know the Mia one is going to be just judging from the guy's energy. I know what I'm going into, all right? That's going to be a little wild. I've noticed too that every time I do these readings, that again, we were saying everything means something. So these spirits that are coming in, they're so similar. Like when we did the Wayne Williams, and then we did the Sade, then we did other readings that kind of were so similar, y'all. Like it's almost like they're playing a matching game, letting us know that these things are still going on to this day. Nothing has changed, all right? And that's really sad. So, again, I want you to keep in mind that everything means everything in these readings. Sounds, even smells, vibrations, everything. If you hear a horn, it's got something to do maybe with a car, or that's confirmation. Just so many things come into the reading spiritually, okay? And it's very interesting stuff. So these are some really cool readings that are coming up. These are some new spirits and new energies. We got some new material, new information, okay? For those who say, oh, what's next? I want to see the next show. You know, that's coming up. I have a lot to do, as you know. The weather's not being my friend right now as far as helping me to get it together. I do know next week it's supposed to be more tropical and everything, but this week has just been, ugh. So I hope I can get it together here. And stay tuned, you know, because we have a lot coming up. I'm going to do a card for today because I don't know if I want to do the dailies or not, or have time. Oh no, I think these have cuss words on them. So let's take this one out, you guys. That's a little more for the Patreon thing going on. Yeah, I'm going to read it before I present it because I see right now these cards are something else. Okay. Sometimes it's okay to let the bridges you burn light your way. Maybe I feel like this is speaking of things that we have long forgotten and just thrown in the trash, basically. We always talk badly about the bad things that have happened in our lives, but I think we forget the positive where it has helped us to grow. It's helped us to evolve into the person we are now. It's helped us to become stronger, wiser, more resilient. So these things, I feel like, you know, are a part of us. Okay? Absolutely. Okay, I may have some strength here to do the daily cards here in a minute. I'm going to see. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk to about with you guys, about why the racism spirit was coming through. In this particular case, it is very strong, very strong. I feel like he was very, very racist, you guys. This is really crazy that people still think this way. But I do know one thing. Racism is taught. So definitely that home has something to do with why he does what he does and how he thinks the way he thinks, okay? And I'm just going to leave it there. I thank you for all of your support, for supporting Sade, for watching the videos, for caring about her case. All of your feedback, your support, your interaction with this is much appreciated. And the other cases as well, and more to come. I appreciate you guys to the fullest extent. Please stay tuned, because once again, we got some new stuff coming up for the week. I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful